Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope everybody slept well last night. Turn this down. The volume is too high, and all these notifications just started coming through. But good morning and happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. So, I hope everybody had a wonderful week. I am coming up on uh, the weekend, as we all are, and I'm excited about that. But before I get into it, I need to prepare myself. So I'm gonna get up and take the kids to school, and then come hang out at the house for a little bit and try to get about an hour nap in, do some cleaning. I still haven't washed, so I might throw in a load or two. But as you all saw yesterday, my juicer took a dive online. So I will be getting my juice from Juice It Up this morning, like I did yesterday. And it was really good. I had a what we call an energizer, what they call an energizer. And it was really good. I had to come home right quick though, because it did what it do. And talking about lots of energy there after I cleaned the kitchen and really good. And got my living room together, knocked some dust out of the way. But I was able to get some stuff done. So I was happy about that. But I stayed up late last night, and I'm excited about some of the research and some of the journal writing that I was able to do late in the midnight hours. So good morning and happy Friday to everybody. And hopefully this day will take its time going through, because Saturday is all family cleanup and nobody likes to get into that. But the show must go on. Everybody's hands gets involved in all family cleanup on Saturday. And then of course I do my live Saturday night about gardening. Um, a lot of stuff happened in the garden this week, so I'm excited to talk about that. So if you guys want to hear that, make sure that you're tuning in to my Saturday night live, where it's nothing but gardening talk, and sometimes we might throw in a bit of YouTube stuff. So don't forget to come through for that. But other than that, it's Friday, and I am not in the kitchen. I am not near a juicer. I pick up my juice from I was going to say Jamba Juice, but we don't have a Jamba Juice in this little city. We have a Juice It Up. And so I might share that experience. I think I shared it before, but I might share that little experience of going to um, Juice It Up while it's just me. So we'll see. But hopefully everybody is having a good morning so far. Don't forget to hit the like button for me on your way in. And it was just random chit chat this morning. Um, I did want to get in the idea of gift giving again. I know we talked about that in the Milk Cafe before, but I think it's really important to, because this is one of the biggest shopping seasons. Hi, Ernie Hatmaker. How are you? Hi, Kathy Schwartz. Good morning. So, in the Milk Cafe, I'm not usually in the kitchen. I just talk about random ideas or topics or pressing things that I've been given some pressure to speak on, and so I like to get into that. Today, gift giving was heavy on my mind, kind of like all week though, because this is the biggest shopping season, and we usually do that of the year, and we usually do that for others. around this time of the year. So um, sometimes people get angry. Sometimes people are very excited about what you gave them. So I know with my experience and having a house of children, I'm cutting up some watermelon this morning to add to my greens. That sounds really good, by the way. But on the gift giving end, giving items, I've seen kids trade things and get emotional about that. Like I usually ask them what they want from me, and I usually do my best to try to come as close to whatever they ask me for, or get it exactly. And so I've done that in the past and seen them exchanging stuff. I'm like, wait, and get emotionally attached to it. And so one of the things that I've learned over the last few years is if you're giving somebody something, just give it to them and walk away. Give it to them and release. Because we could find ourselves, stressed out about stuff we don't need to. Like it's pick your battles. Especially as I get older, everything could bother me. Everything could potentially be an irritation. So um, these things come to me because it's like, no, I need to give that away and release it. Whatever you decide to do with it is your business. Um, Let me just walk away from it. And so we talked about that one time before, but how do you guys feel about that? Let's get everybody in on it because it's a random chit chat. But I think that this particular topic affects everybody since we're in one of the biggest shopping gift giving seasons of the year currently. So what are your takes on that? The two of y'all that are in the house. And definitely if you two don't have each other, snatch each other up. Hey Marlin Music Channel. Good morning. I am talking about gift giving and um once you give something away, because we are in the biggest shopping season of the year and the need to give it and release it and not have any attachment to gift giving. We covered this before, but I think that is pretty important to do it again because we're right in the middle of that gift giving season and you know don't have any specific attachments to people, places, and things, outside of the norm. Because, like I said, I've given my children gifts and seen them swap, even after I asked them exactly what they wanted, and still see them right in my face, just say, "No, I don't want that." Just kind of swap it and then kind of get upset because I get you exactly what you wanted, but you're still giving it away. What's up with that? So, hi Maria. How are you? Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming in today. I appreciate that. So, I don't know. Y'all don't want to talk about gift giving and releasing. Maybe it's not an easy topic as I thought to cover. So it's just a random chit chat. Whatever y'all feel like you want to talk about is okay too. I just need to be able to, you know, carry it on. So you're very happy. That's good. That's good. I'm happy to hear that, Maria. I am getting because as you guys saw, my juicer kind of gave out on my live yesterday, which wasn't the first time. So I'm putting that to the side today. I don't have time. I want to just go and I've been volunteering in this organization called Brown Santa. It's for families that cannot afford Christmas presents for their kids. Oh, that's good. I'm happy to hear your children must have a giving spirit. They do, and it depends on which child we're talking about, but they like to swap things. This is they had got to the period where I don't know if you remember a few years back where they had the kadamas. The kadamas were all over the place, and kids were just swapping them. Their parents would buy them one, and then they would get tired of using that, and then just be swapping them. And so since that, it just seems like the kids have been, I don't want it. What you got? So, um, I don't know. That's probably something that's been going on. And then I have a couple of boys that like the little skateboard things, and so they swap those frequently. But yeah, they're pretty giving because both of us, my husband and I, are givers. So um, yeah, but as sometimes as when we give our children gifts or give other people gifts, we want them to use them. But like I was saying, it could be, you know, we could be emotionally tied to those gifts because I don't want to see like somebody else with the gift that I gave you. And so I just have to walk away from it. But I think that's pretty normal to feel like that. What y'all think? I want to hear what other people are thinking. Have you ever got a gift and regifted or saw or gave somebody something and saw someone else with it? What's your takes on that? There's like a couple people in the house now. How y'all feel about giving somebody something and then seeing somebody else with it? Or seeing or giving somebody something and possibly having them pout about it. Even adults, because I have some grown children too. So even adult children receiving gifts and probably being less than happy about it. I guess that's pretty much why we give gift cards and stuff like that too, huh? So people can go out and pick their own. But let's just say you decided not to give a gift card. Let's just say you decided that you were gonna just give them the gift anyway, because you saw like their face all over it when you saw that particular gift. Hang on a second, you guys. Okay, there we go. So no takers on that. We can talk about something else, y'all. I see y'all must be too emotionally attached to it because usually somebody has something to say about subjects that I pick out. But um, yeah, other than the fact that they're great gift givers, um, no, I think that they just I don't know. I guess that is something to really talk about, though. I have to probably talk about that in the evening time when most people are up and have some time to think about it. But so I'm glad to see that you guys are connecting with each other. And how's everybody doing on their time and stuff? And if you have the ability to share me out too, I haven't even shared myself out. Let me see if I can do that. Just give some reminders that I'm on. Let's see, I've shared on the community tab. All right, there we go. What's everybody's plans for this weekend? What's everybody doing? Any plans? Any special traveling? Anybody doing anything this weekend? I know Kathy is on her. What day are you on? Well, you start on the first, so you're on your 21-day fast. I'm definitely gonna have to get on something like that this new coming year. But this last month, I was not able to do that. They got all kinds of plans for me, bacon and all kinds of stuff that I'm supposed to do. And I ordered a Chef and More uh, apron yesterday. And me and my daughter are supposed to do some cooking, so and some bacon. So I won't definitely be able to have those restrictions of not getting into anything. Yeah, I'm a giver, even if some sees that I have on, I give it to them. That's good. That's good. I've done that too. I've done that in the past, but um I think as my children get older, I'm more able to do that. There was some time in my life when I couldn't share much of nothing because I have so many children. So it was pretty difficult for me to give to anyone outside of those in my home. So um because things were so tight, but now I seem to have a little bit more wiggle room as far as being a gift giver, and I'm doing my best to try to teach the kids how to be givers. For years in their classrooms, just because kids are naturally selfish anyway. So I would try to get them to make little bags, little grab bags for their classmates and stick stuff like pencils and toothbrushes and stuff so that, and I would just kind of talk to the teacher about that a little bit before we did it. But like once a year, they would make grab bags so that they would be givers to their classmates and learn how to give to the community because for children, the community is their classmates first. So, not sure at first, but it's a priority. So, I taught them how to do that. But I'm glad you shared that. Hi, plant based homestead prepper. How are you? Happy Friday. So, that's good. That's good. You were a little bit tired yesterday. Um, and what day was that? So yesterday would have made the fifth day. Oh, hold on. Whew. Yesterday would have made the fifth day. So that's about right. Usually like around the third, fourth, and fifth day, I start throwing in a little bit of pineapple because it's the sugar that sometimes will give you the boost of energy. So if you can throw in um, some pineapple, it might boost up your energy. And when I get the Energizer drink from what do I want to say? From Juice It Up, the Energizer has extra fruits in it that I probably need, and I haven't been putting in my juices at home. So they have pineapple, and then I think they throw in some grapes in there. So usually when I'm feeling a little bit sluggish, just because I'm on juice only, I start to throw in a little bit of fruits in there that'll give me like a natural sugar boost. But try that and see if you pick up on your energy. I'm great, and you? Plant-based prepper says, I'm doing good. I'm doing good this morning. It was cold last night, and I don't know if I told y'all, but I really don't like the heater on throughout the night, but it's on now. And so I slept pretty good when I did go. And so this morning I was feeling a little bit sluggish too, but I think I'm gonna be pretty much on the ball. It's Friday too. On Fridays is when, I done got all through the week and I'm just a little bit exhausted come Friday. And then I'm getting ready to get everybody here on the weekend and setting up for our cleanup on Saturday is not always that easy because nobody wants to do what they're supposed to do. But I'm ready. So let's see. Kathy Short says, my husband and I are going to Boston for Christmas to see the grandchildren. Aw, how many grandchildren do you have? Okay, I have pineapple. I'll cut that up as well. Yeah, like I said, like around the up to day 3, you're gonna go through withdrawals from the lack of everything that you were eating before. Okay, okay, plant-based. Um, and then like on the 4th and 5th day, you start to come out of that withdrawing and the overwhelming growl of your stomach. Because your stomach is like growling so hard you can hear. I'm sure the neighbors can hear it. But then after that, it's like getting your energy level up and going based on what you're putting in your body. You have 7 grandchildren. Aw, that's good. I have 2. I have a lot of children, but I only have 2 grandchildren. And I think that when you have a large family, and children are helping to care for other children, they just don't want none. So I think that's what we got here. Like my older children, the adult ones, a part of them continuing on to live home if they decided that they needed to do that at the time was helping out with the younger ones. And so it's like, I won't charge you no rent, but y'all still got to be babysitters for date nights and stuff. And you still got to give back. And so I think they decided not to have children based on the fact that they were still kind of caring for children in their younger years. So 4 girls and 3 boys. That's good. So what's it like to have grandchildren and not, it's totally different from your own children because you can say no more frequently. I think like you can say, it's time for you to come pick them up and I'll let you know when they'll be over again. So my daughter with the 2 boys don't live that far from me. And so um it had come a point in time when she just felt like she could just drop them off and say, "It's your job, it's your duty as a mom." And I said, girl, because they're the same age as my youngest daughter. They're my youngest daughter is 7 and I have a grandson that's 8 and then another grandson that just turned 7 the last day of November. And so she would just bring them over thinking that they could play with my youngest daughter. But I'm telling you, two extra personalities with the extra personality that I have with the baby child, it's just too much. So I had to limit that a little bit. And it's not my duty as a mom. So, it's volunteer duty as a mom. It's not a mandatory duty. Being a mom is mandatory duty, but being a grandma is not as mandatory as you think it is, child of mine. So, yeah, get a babysitter like I did. But, yep, that's good though. Is that from one child or is that from all of your children altogether, the 7? It's from one. How many children do you have? I think this avatar is so nice. I didn't want all the lighting in my face today because the ring light sometimes bothers my eyes. So it's nice to be able to just have an avatar on Fridays or other days that I really don't feel like having this bright, shiny lights in my face. We have 2 sons, and all are from the firstborn. Wow, that's pretty cool to have. It's pretty cool. I don't know what I would do. I have two grandsons, so it would be really different to have a granddaughter. But I would have to, see. I don't think, like I said, I don't think any of the children want kids. The youngest one, of course, she's like, I'm gonna have a, because she hasn't been around babies. So it's interesting to see how she interacts with babies when we go out. She doesn't really, she hasn't, because she is the baby girl, she hasn't really been exposed to babies like all the other children were. And so she has all these baby dolls and talks about being a mom of 10 girls and 10 boys. It's like, girl, okay. But nobody else talks that game. Nobody else talks about having any children. And so far, I talked to my 15-year-old. She's a girl, and she said, "No, I don't want no kids." And I have a 16-year-old boy too. He was like, "Nope, don't want any children." And uh, my 14-year-old, he said, "Nope." So I'm pretty confident that they don't. My 27-year-old though, she talks about having children, but every time I ask, because she's almost 30, and I asked her about having children, and she just said, no, it's just every single time, it's not a good time for me. It's not a good time for us. It's not a good time. So I don't really think she's going to have any. I really don't think she's going to have children. She's a teacher, and her mind is so overexhausted by the time she gets done with those children every day. So I don't think and plus she's the biggest, has been my biggest supporter for helping. She stayed at home the longest too. So she was the biggest supporter in helping me with the younger ones. So I really, and it was kind of shocking that she actually wanted to be a teacher. When she was in going to school, and she ended up saying, I'm taking child development. It was kind of shocking that she actually wanted to be a teacher. So yeah. Hi, Foo Forest. How are you? Happy Friday. We'll be live on Sunday and doing winter juicing and how food comes from with soil within the soil. This is gonna be great, and I'll do my best. Sometimes your live comes on right in the middle of my family time. I try to sneak in a little bit, but um, I don't get a chance to stay. So I'll do my best because I really want to hear that. That is a awesome topic, of course. Teachers are the best earthlings. I think so. I think we're all teaching in some capacity. And I think that if you've decided to let that be a career choice, oh my goodness. Um, my 9-year-old was given, well, he's always given his teachers and his parents a run. But I told him, I said, nobody decided to be a teacher just so you could give them a hard time. Nobody decided on that. Just so they could have a kid like you to give them a hard time in their career. And he didn't think of things like that. Just like he's just this little Dennis the Menace. He's 9. This Dennis the Menace little boy, and his whole personality is so nonchalant. Like, oh, okay, just whatever about life in general. He's just like that. And it's like, don't you care about anything and anybody? Eh. That's just how he is about everything. Eh. So, um, yeah, just all the personalities with everybody that I want to say have had the pleasure of raising has been different over the years. So, Marlon, do you have children? Who all has children in here? Grandchildren? Are we all grandparents? Are we parents? I'm all calling people out. I gotta figure out how to get this alerts from my Hey Tonic Exempt. Happy Friday. It's just a random chit chat kind of a Friday. I started off talking about gift giving and feeling the need to give and release, and then we've been kind of chit chatting about juice. Food Forest is going to have a live on Sunday that's going to talk about soil and winter juicing, which I really don't want to miss. And yeah, it's just turned Saturday morning here. Where are you from, Tonic? Perfect. That's good. Um, Marlin Music Channel. I don't encourage nobody if they don't. it's, not, it's just, you have to play your role, and whether you decide to have children or not, or whether you decide to be instrumental or in somebody else's life or some other child's life is awesome. You're from Australia. Oh, that must be interesting. That must be every time I think of Australia, I just think about the kangaroos. So I'm sure there's much, much, much more than just kangaroos, but um, yeah. What part of Australia, I want to say? Or is that appropriate? Like, what part of Australia? As if I would know. But Melbourne. What's everybody doing this weekend? It's already Saturday where you live at. About what time Saturday? Early morning or it's morning? I think I might try something different other than a energizer. They have a lot of different things. Maybe that's what I'll do today when I go to oh, it's early morning. 12:33 in the AM. I'll show the board of what exactly they have there and get a chance to show you guys the different things that they offer as well as what it does in a juice. So we'll do I guess, I still haven't been able to get the live going from my cell phone, even though it says, once you've reached 1,000, you can go live from your cell phone. I want to know if anybody has been able to do it because it still says it's ineligible. So it's like, okay, how many past 1,000 do I need to be eligible to use it from my cell phone? So I'll probably just have to record a video and do it like that from Juice It Up just so I could get some content going. I think the only thing I want to do you need 4,000 watch time is, oh, so you basically got to be monetized to do to do it from your phone. You basically have to be monetized. You have to have the 4,000 watch hours as well as the 1,000 subscribers to do it from your phone because it still says, yeah. I don't know. A lot of people just say you can do it once you've reached 1,000. I would have to look into that because and that's probably why it would say, I'm ineligible. And a lot of people have been complaining about that too. I don't know why I can't use it from my cell phone when I've already got over my 1,000 subscribers because specific detail was left out. You need to be monetized because that's basically what you're saying. 4,000 watch hours as well as 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's monetization. So have to go, Green Organic. Much love and respect, fellow Earthlings. All right, Food Forest. We'll be there on a Sunday. I've been looking into getting some merchandise for this channel. And I thought about t-shirts with the logo, this one that you see as my avatar, as well as a bottle, a water bottle or a juice bottle or whatever you want to use it for. And so I'm going to make a decision over the weekend as to what I would want as far as merchandise goes. So, what do you guys want to see in a merchandise? What would you be prompted to purchase? Let's say if I got the water bottles, do you think that's something that you'd buy or want versus a t shirt? Because everybody got a t shirt. And I thought about even if I don't have green organic love on it, if I have my slogan, which is grow with love, but with the same type of writing, I'm thinking about having that and I'm making a decision. So by Monday, I should be having my merchandise or at least have it on order so that I can get that in and be able to sell soon before the new year anyway. I was thinking because I've been going back and forth with the idea on what exactly would be a good idea for a gardening channel that I juice on. So any kind. I would love the water bottle and the shirt. Really? Okay. So as far as feedback, that's what I've been getting. A t-shirt and a water bottle because gardeners need water bottles when they're out in the yard. And because I'm juicing, um, this is something that might be a good idea. So I'm gonna have that all ordered up over the weekend, and then by Monday, I should be able to offer, or at least tell you when it's available. So that's something that I can check off the list for those who are here. And like I said, I've been going back and forth with it for about a month now. Actually, not for about a month since I got my 1,000 subscribers. I was trying to think about what I wanted for merchandise for this particular channel. So that's good. I'll get that all ordered up and see when and let you guys know, like I said, on Monday when it'll be available because I need to be able to be doing something. And then another thing that I wanted to or selling something to go with this channel because that's what I was told that is a good idea. Has anybody else thought about merchandise for their channels? I want to hear about it. Let me see. Still okay. I think I've been to your channel, Toxic Exempt. What are you doing over there? Like, what are you doing over there? We've got short live streams. Okay. What's your niche? You said you have, but it's on. Hi, Nix Pix. It's only a dream. Nix Pix, have you thought about merchandise for your channel? Good morning. Who else is thinking about getting merchandise for their channels? Why do you say it's just a dream, tonic? Okay. I have done t-shirts on spread shirt with my Random Hugs Revolution, but only my mother and I have bought them. It's because I don't know. You gotta, I didn't know that you were doing them. My daughter and I have an idea for a t-shirt line that combines Broadway and Disney, but have done nothing with it. Okay. I, I'm definitely gonna I'm thinking about all of the channels now and just getting something going for everybody. On my I already have a sunglass line, but that's on a different channel. So I don't know if I want to cross that over. Um, but I wanted something exclusive for this channel. But I have a sunglass line and a website and all that stuff on the Tisa Renee Green channel. I just haven't introduced it to the channel yet, but um it's on my Instagram, Tisa Renee Green Instagram. So if you guys are on Instagram and you want to see the sunglasses, that's where you go for that. But I haven't just introduced because I didn't, it's on the a pair of the glasses that I wear is on the profile picture. But just for this particular channel, I wanted to have water bottles. I thought about grow bags because I'm a gardening channel, but I thought about having like grow bags, but I thought a lot of people already have grow bags. I want to do a gardening one now. Um, no, I can put the link in my description, but don't ever talk about it. Yeah, you gotta um if you want your merchandise people to know, because I didn't know you had merchandise. That's why I'm asking everybody if they have it or not. But if you want people to purchase it, you gotta let people know, and it has to be put like often in everything. So like your website, if that's what you're selling it from, or like I won't have a website because I'm just going to purchase the stuff outright and then mail it. I've been doing drop shipping for years. So on merchandise. And so I'm just going to put it, if you want to purchase merchandise from me, either Cash App, PayPal, or something like that, or directly go to the website. Glasses are a good idea. You don't have to worry about sizes, right? That's true, but I'm gonna probably be crossing over into a different size on the water bottles and t-shirts. So yeah. And I'll probably get, as far as t-shirts go, you probably like a large is probably gonna be your biggest seller, right? Am I right when I guess like a large is probably gonna be your biggest seller? And if I decide that I want inventory, I should probably get more large than anything, right? I don't know. I'm asking. Anybody else got any insight? Never sold t-shirts before. I think the clear water bottles are gonna be so cute, and just to not have the color of the, um, but like a black and white. Just have clear bottles with like a black and white writing or even a white writing would be cute. Um, Probably, but that's why I just went through spreadshirt.com. I just put the design and make $3 if somebody buys one. $3? That's pretty good. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's pretty good per shirt. So you would make $3 per shirt. That's not bad. That is not bad actually. But you just got to be selling them, and it doesn't matter just how the quantity. You just make $3 per shirt regardless. That's pretty good. You don't have to go through all the inventory and all that stuff, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna be getting off of here pretty soon, you guys. It was awesome to be able to talk to everybody, but I'm gonna try to wrap it up in my next 15 minutes so that I can stretch it out to an hour. And so if anybody wants to talk about anything random, I'm here. We can talk about that, or I could put some music on uh, while I try to get in my hour. It's Friday. I get it. Where's my other phone, man? What's everybody doing this weekend? Anybody got anything special to be doing? I've been trying to catch you all week. So glad I got to hear you this morning. Thank you, Nick's Picks. I know it's been insane because I've been talking about coming on 3 times a day, and it's just like on days when my daughter go to school, which is Wednesdays and Fridays, I'm in and out. And it's been raining, so I haven't had the opportunity to put, my sunrise is gone. And I was putting the laptop outside completely exposed. So I didn't want I don't want it to be rained on. So I had to stop that. But and then I had started doing the fire, and I got these logs that wouldn't light, so that was out. So I've been just trying to look for ways and an opportunity to still get my time in. But it has been difficult. So I'm way down. I projected to have my 4,000 watch hours before the new year. But because I've had some setbacks on some things, it's not happening. So, hi, Detox Diva. Welcome to the live. Good morning. And Marlin Music Channel says, "How do you keep your garden looking so great?" I'm not doing anything much to it, and the less you do, I've been told, the more things happen. So less hands-on and just allowing, it to be has been helpful. Because I was out there checking, like when I had time on my hands and when school was out, I was out there checking out everything every day. I'm a new gardener, and so I was out there checking on things like way too much. And then things were burning up. I felt so defeated at first. I was like, maybe I'm not a gardener and maybe I don't have that green thumb like I want to. But I found that just just letting it be, putting things out there and walking away, and just living um a normal life, if you can say that. What is a normal life? Wait a minute. Let me retract that. But yeah, and like yesterday when we got home, the front yard was just covered in leaves. And normally I would put them in a recycle and send them away. But I've been told, and I've been watching a lot of others. And so I'm gonna take those leaves and put them on the side of the garden that I have resting. I have a whole site that's resting and I'm not growing anything on it, in it. So I told the boys, I said, we're not throwing away no leaves because they're like mulch. So I'm using that on that side. Who else is in here? I only need 48. So I'll be grinding Nyx picks. If you don't have Nyx picks, you guys please get Nyx picks because she has been grinding very hard. She's almost at her 1K. So please get Nyx picks, you guys, if you don't have her. She has an awesome channel and please get Nyx picks and you'll love it. You will love her. Let's see. Somebody else came in. Welcome to the live, Selah channel. Do you have juices or juicing ideas for teens with acne? Yes. Yes, I do. Um, if first you gotta monitor what they're eating because a lot of the times their hormones, puberty is just it wreaks havoc on a child's immune system and their lives and stuff. And so their bodies are screaming for as much junk as they can get in it. And so you just really have to monitor what they're eating, like all those hot Cheetos that they love to eat and all that stuff. It's just not healthy. And if you can cut back on the in order for the juice to work, they have to change the diets, which is very hard to do for a teenager because their bodies are screaming for stuff. And but celery juice is always going to be my go-to. It's the best skin repair that you could get for internal use. It really is. If you could get your teen to drink at least a good 12 ounces of celery juice a day, um, if not two, you would see a difference in their skin. I promise you, because I have a 15-year-old daughter. And when she's on that juice, her skin is so clear, but she won't leave those hot Cheetos alone. She will not leave them alone. Her body is just screaming for them. And I know when I've gotten up and I look at her face that she probably had about 10 bags that, no, I'm just kidding. But it's it's the diet and their bodies are just screaming for stuff just like us women, the teenage, that puberty is just uh yes, leaves are awesome for composting. Yep. I'm not, I guess there are composting and breaking down over time, but I'm just laying them on top like you would a mulch. So let's see. I was addicted to those as a teen. We called them hot fries. Yep. And you'll notice the more junk they eat, the more acne they'll have. But I'm telling you, even if they eat the junk, it's good if you could cut them down on it, but good luck with that. But even if you could just get her or him to drink the celery juice, it still, I think, would do something versus nothing. You might see a little bit of clearing up, and it might not be as bad. Is there a recipe for the celery juice? No, it's just plain celery. I don't like mixing stuff with I don't like mixing anything with it, but celery is very well known for helping to clear skin. So I would just do the celery, but if they complain about the taste of the celery, you can always just throw in some pineapple or green apple is what I do. But kids want stuff super sweet and super salty and super hot. And that's why the lime chips, the lime hot Cheetos, and all that stuff have kind of come into play with them. But this poison, I promise you, I can't get my kids to stop. Even if I don't get it at home, they get it from their friends at school. They come in offering me stuff. It's like, where'd you get that from? My friend. Yep. I don't care if I don't bring it in the house, they're gonna get it. I was addicted to the yeah, I read that already. You should post a video of making it. I have a family member who is breaking out on her face and back, and I guess she will be drinking 12 ounces of celery juice. Yeah. I can do that. I can do it. But if you go back, if you go to my playlist, you can play my playlist. There's a lot of videos that I've already done. The live juicing. If you go to the playlist and look under live, let me see. Let me see. So go to playlist and look under Can We Talk Fresh Juice Daily Live. You will see there are 31 videos that I'm doing like a live demo on. And so, right, blend celery and apples. If you have a juicer, you can just juice them. Let me see. Hi, Jacob Johnson. Welcome to the live. How are you doing on this Friday? Let's see. Yeah, get a juicer if you can and juice. I would say because what age? What exactly is the age? Because that's gonna tell me how much sugar they're taking in every day. Just been there so many times. I forgot I have a juicer in the garage. Okay, get that out and do. It'll probably be about a stock and a half of celery a day, and just keep a diary on it. Keep a diary on it, and it's better. You tell them that this is going to be better than the medication that the doctor is going to give you, because that what happens is that stuff that they give them for the acne is just it's harsh. It's harsh on their faces, and usually they are supposed to be on a certain kind of a diet to have it anyway, but it's really, really harsh on the skin. Oh shoot. Okay. I don't know why that happened. Um oh, I'm doing good, but you always make it better. Okay, Jacob Johnson. I appreciate that. Um I forgot. Okay, she's 16, so her craving for sweets is probably really high. So just see if you could get instead of the apples, see if you could get the pineapple. The pineapple if you could find it and let it get a little ripe. You don't want it to be like fresh, like I don't want to not say fresh, but you want it to be ripe. Wow. You saw that? Yeah, so you want it to be a ripe, not overly ripe, but just ripe, because it has more sugar in it when you do it that way. So plain celery and pineapple, and she might not drink that much at a time, but I would just give it and see, and then check with her doctor too. Check with the doctor and let the doctor know what you're doing for her to probably bring down her anxieties because kids at that age have a whole lot of anxieties. I was talking to my daughter and she was just telling me that she gets anxious when they do like the classroom change. You know, like in high school, they have you going from class to class, you know? And I never realized that the children get anxious when they have to get up and change classes. Um, but she was saying that she has like a group of friends and they all talk about the same thing, you know, when it's time to go from class to class to class, that the kids are anxious about making it to their next class on time and making sure that they have everything ready for that class when they get there, all the homework and all that stuff. And so, a lot of times the breakouts and stuff that they have could be stress related because kids are under so much stress and anxiety. You will find that a lot of the teenagers just are sh- full of stress from homework, their peers, and just life in general. It's like, what are you? I'm asking her, what are you stressed out about? It's not like you have bills to pay, but I'm coming from her from an old school parenting type of a answer. Like, you don't have no bills to pay. You're not out here slaving for the family. And it's like, no, but I got to make sure I get this homework done, and I got to make sure that you know they're friends, that they're on the in good standing with friends. We making sure we're in good standing with our you know accounts, and they're making sure they're in good standing with their friends. I gotta make sure so and so I'm still good with her. Like, what? Okay. So they'd be full of acne, and um they're not eating right because they got everybody done. I found out that they take turns. Like, if I give her $20, let's just say for today, it's her turn to buy herself and all the friends that have purchased things for her over the week. They take turns with it. The kids take turns when they get money buying themselves and their friends stuff. And I just found that out just this year because I have a 16-year-old son, and he's always saying, I got it from my friend. And I'm like, you didn't, parents are not giving out stuff to their kids to give to their friends, but they take turns. So it's like whoever has money that day, it's their turn to buy themselves as well as their friends stuff. And I'm like, when does school get like that? Because when I had money, it was just for me. When I was a teenager, I didn't share like that, right? So I don't know. It's whatever. But I'm just saying school is way different than it used to be, I think. So yeah. Augustina, welcome to the live. And thank you, Jacob Johnson. One of these days, I'm going to make it to your live to see what you got going on over there. I think I have been to some of your lives. Um, we just did a 4-hour live yesterday. Very, very interesting. Okay. How are you doing this Friday, Augustina? Is it Augustina? Am I saying it right? How are you doing? Welcome to the live. We are just having some random chit chat on this day, and I got some juice. I gotta hurry up and get myself some juice. It's only 6:04 here right now, so my juice store doesn't open but for an hour. So normally I'm having my juice, but as you guys who were here yesterday saw, my juicer did some funny stuff online, and I just don't feel like being bothered with it today. So I'm going in to juice it up to grab a juice today. So I am going to be getting offline. I made it on my hour this morning. I have an unboxing to do. I have a bunch of packages stacked up. You gonna blend up a whole bag of carrots? No, my juicer just took a dive yesterday right online when I was trying to get those carrots together. So I'm gonna go to Juice It Up this morning, which is the juicer, the juice shop the juice bar that I have locally here, and just grab me a large, no ice. And then I think I'm gonna do a video on that so you guys can see exactly, what the juice bar, if you have never been to one, what they have to offer and pricing and stuff like that, so you can get an idea. So let's just say like when you live and you juicing and it just kind of take a dive right there. You can see, that there are other alternatives. There's other alternatives. You don't have to, until you get your juicer together or you pull out the extra one, you don't have to suffer. You can still go a local juice bar. Yeah. What a time to be living. Yeah, I think so. I think so. A lot of people say that juicing can be expensive and I just think that steaks are expensive and they make my stomach hurt. So, what a beautiful trade-off. Some of you guys might not be saying that. I love steak and medium rare stuff, but that stuff hurts. So I stay away from it. It's not healthy on my digestive tract. So I'm not a steak lover. When I see a steak, I run. When I see a pineapple, I just kind of what? Grab me a pineapple juice with some coconut rum. It's Friday. Why not? But no. So yeah. Right, Kathy? When I see a steak, it just looks like pain for me. But when I see a glass of fresh green juice, y'all just don't know. I just feel like, wow, it is my steak. Um, I I cannot do steak and still feel happiness. Okay. All right, you guys. I am going to. You love me some what? I love some catfish. Yep. Catfish don't do me like steak do, so I like catfish as well. In fact, I got my Love sauce in yesterday, so I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a live unboxing later on today, but I know that I'm gonna do the unboxing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it live or pre-record it, but I got quite a few packages that I want to share. Long list of things to do today. Gonna get moving. Catch you later. Yeah, I'm gonna get off of here as well. Thank you guys so much for coming and have a good day, okay? Goodbye. Have a great day, everybody.